Hey guys, it's Shalise, and I wanted to share with you today my nighttime hair routine. I have a video on my first impression of this hair right here. It's the Forever something. I'll put a link in the description if I remember. But so far so good. I put this hair in on Thursday of last week. Today is Tuesday, and I haven't done anything to my hair in like 2 days. I've ended at an event this weekend. It was dry, it was dusty, it was long hours, it was hot as hell, and I've been resting for a couple of days. Well, a day, because today I went back and was working in my office. So, yeah, it's time to do something to my hair and actually tie it up properly and untangle and all that, because I have stuff to do tomorrow. So, first thing I'm going to do is take these bobby pins out. If you take a look at my last, I think I have bobby pins in here. If you take a look at my last video, well, actually, I will probably just take that no, I think I deleted it. Anyway, we shall see. I do use bobby pins because the closure that came with this hair bundle was not what I expected. And actually I will see if I can show you. Oh, here's one of them. And they're actually hairpins. They look like this. And I love them because of that. These ridges right here are freaking amazing, and you put them in and it just hooks right in there. So I'm just separating out my leave out from the hair. And I do twist my leave out in the hair, so like I said, I haven't done anything to my hair. So I'm pretty sure that's why I'm getting some of it stuck in here. There we go. Oh, there we go. And that doesn't, oh, that goes up there. Okay, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but this is like a round closure. I was thinking it was like a lace front closure. I guess that's what happens when you don't read, but that's kind of how it looks. So since I've never worked with one of those before, and I had braided my hair before, since I never worked with it before, and I braided my hair before I even took the hair out of the packet, I didn't know what I was doing. Anyway, I had to figure out how to camouflage it, is what I'm saying. So anyway, this is my leave out. As you can see, I have a lot of buildup of gel, especially right here. I use the Gorilla Snot to work my edges down and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet this, see if I can get some of this snot out, and I'll be right back. All right, so I got most of the Gorilla Snot out of my front little leave out part. Got it out pretty well. So what I'm gonna do is take this Eva NYC Main Magic. It's a hair primer. It smells super good. It makes my hair feel really good. It gives a nice sheen. It just makes your hair feel really soft. It's not really conditioner, but I guess it conditions. It does help with detangling, and it helps your hair dry faster, which is good when you're, sleeping on wet hair. So just gonna comb through that a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to section this off so that the sides are going to be done a different way than the front. On my other video, if you look at it, I did a roller set all the way across, but it was so uncomfortable to sleep in that I was like, nope, not doing that. So I figured out another way. So I'm going to take some Carol's Daughter hair milk that has hair on it. Just a little bit like that. Rub it and then put it on both sections of my hair. I really wish thinning hair did not run in my family, because I would love to just wear my own hair, do a twist out or something, and let my own hair free, but that's not happening. So anyway, so for this, I'm sorry, I have really bad allergies. For the sides of my hair, I'm going to do flat twists. So I know everyone knows how to do a flat twist. If you don't, you start with 2 sections of hair like this. There we go. And twist it a couple times. Then you're going to add some hair like that. Twist it in, add another piece of hair from what's down here. And you're just going to keep doing that all the way down, adding hair to each section and twisting it over. Until all of the hair is incorporated. Just like that. And I actually like to take my comb and comb through the end and spray a little more of the Mean Magic, and then continue to twist all the way down. Oh, something else you can use too, which I totally forgot, and I might just put it on the ends, is this Curl Keeper leave-in conditioner. This stuff is great too. I got that in my Ipsy bag a long time ago. And I hadn't tried it immediately, and one day I just said, oh, let me give it a try, and it was really good. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. I would normally take the Carol's Daughter, and this smells really good too, and just smooth it down and curl the end around so it just hydrates it and prevents the frizzies. So that side's done. Do the same thing on this side. All right, so that's all done. So what we're gonna do for the front section is we're just gonna put in 3 large curl rods. And I'm actually going to use some of the Curl Keeper for this section just because it smells so good. Not that the hair milk doesn't, it's just this is a refreshing different scent. Okay, so you're going to split this in approximately 3 sections. Or do one at a time like I'm doing. And what you want, I keep dropping stuff. And what you're going to want to do is take your curl rod, place it pretty close to your scalp, and then twist the hair all the way to the end. Flip that side to lock your hair in place, and then do one more turn just to get it tight at the root and lock that one in place. I'm going to turn this up so I don't end up sleeping on it. Okay, something like that. When I put on my hair wrap, it'll fix itself. And take the next section and do the same thing. That. And the last one. And it's important to pull the end of the roller over the root because that keeps it tight. All right, so now it's time to do some detangling of the weave. You might want some scissors for this. I always feel that I end up trimming or cutting out knots or something like that, especially if I have gone 3 days like this time without touching my hair. So I'm gonna do it section by section. No, normally I just split it in two and put 2 twists in and that's it. But again, I haven't done anything with my hair in a while. So I'm gonna do probably 3 sections per side, maybe 4, not sure, we'll see. I'm using African Essence spray. It's 6-in-1. I have the other one that I think is 4-in-1. It's by the same brand. I don't know what happened to it. I'm sure the man moved it somewhere and now it's gone, but anyway, there's 2 different ones. I like this one a little better because it conditions and everything, but also has a shine to it, so it doesn't look as dull as with the other spray. It kind of makes it a little bit duller, so I don't know, to each his own. And it's not like a super heavy shine where it looks fake, but it's just a nice, like, healthy, shiny hair. So I'm gonna take it and just kind of separate it in different sections. If you find a knot like that, just pay a little extra love and attention to it. So I did that sideways, and now I'll go vertically. Then run my fingers through it. Find another knot. Make sure your hair's not in it. And I think that one is pretty good. All right. Separate that in 2 and just do a very loose twist. All right, let's go on. And this is where I think it's gonna might run into some issues. Let's take, see, there's a knot right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut out because that's not gonna come out on its own. All right, so I'm just gonna cut that right here. And if there's more to it, we'll be able to find it as we go along. All right, so I'll show you one more. And you saw how I just cut that tangle out. So that's kind of what you're looking for while you're doing this. And normally I do this every night. And like I said, I will just put it in 2 twists. And I recommend doing it every night and put it in 2 twists because then you don't have to go through this trouble of detangling, cutting out knots and stuff because it won't get as tangled as quickly. And see, that one is caught up right here at the end. And if I pull it, it's going to see, it's already straightening that hair. So I'm just going to snip that off like that. And some people are like, oh no, just work with it. I don't want to cut my hair. You know, it's synthetic hair. I'm only cutting off a little bit here and there. It'll add more layers It's really not big of a deal. I rather cut it than have it end up matting bigger and bigger sections because I was more worried about the length of the hair than getting the tangles out. Okay, here's another one I'm running into. Let's see. Spray it a little more. Some people like to use like full-on leave-in conditioner, which is fine, but I find it weighs my hair down and I don't like the look of that. Okay, so here's another tangle that I don't want to pull too hard on because it's starting to straighten the curl. So I clip that off. You're also going to have more tangles when you get farther to the back because, you know, when you're sitting in a chair or driving or whatever, you're kind of leaning on that hair. And, you know, if you're driving, looking over your shoulder, it's going to move the hair back and forth and it's going to tangle much easier than the front of your hair. And see, that one just came on out. So you don't have to cut all the time, but don't be afraid to just cut those little knots out. All right, so that, I think that's pretty good. Oh, that was the other piece that didn't come out. All right, and this hair, by the way, normally I have a lot of shedding by now. I haven't really had any, so I guess that's my first update or review. Almost a week in, I've had little to no shedding. And this one I'm gonna clip because I just don't like the feel of it. It looks like it's going to knot at some point. So let's just avoid that. All right, so that's all detangled. So let's go ahead and put a twist in that one. All right, so you get the idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my hair and I'll be back to finish up. Okay guys, so this is what it's gonna look like when you're done. All right, so I have this bonnet. It's like a satin bonnet thing. It's long so that, and I'll show you, when you put it on your hair, oh, let's push that one piece down. There we go. You bring it around. Where is it? There we go. Around like this. Then you take the long part and just kind of stuff it in here. I think I'm just going to leave that open a little bit so it's not so much stress on my hair. You tie it in the back. I normally just give it a shake like this to get all the strands to fall down into the little pocket. And that's it. This stays on all night long unless you tie it too loose, and I've done that before and it's just kind of slid off. But yeah, that's it. So that is my nighttime routine, and if you want to see what happens in the morning, look at my other video that I did a couple of days ago. I'll link it down below, and it just kind of shows you how I take it down, pin it, blase, all that. So I hope this helps some of you, and I'll have another update on this hair specifically in about a week or so, and it'll be after my wash day and everything. So wish me luck. See you later.